show you how great I am.
I'm gonna float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. I am the king of the world.
G5 Jeff TV, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, please share this video, support your boy, support good content at all times. All social media is in the description box, and please hit that bell icon so you can be notified when I drop that heat. My main man from my hometown of Philly, Tevin Farmer, took care of business on Saturday. He defeated James Tennyson by 5th round, body shots. And I mean, it was pretty much an open and closed case for Tevin Farmer in this fight. I'm pretty sure people didn't like the opposition, didn't like Tennyson going into the fight. But this was a fight that I was interested in watching for a couple of reasons. Number one, if you look at Tevin Farmer's record, you would think it's a Paulie Malignaggi situation where he just don't have no power. Period. So whenever there's a guy that's perceived to have no power, he's going to always be in a fight where it should be some question marks because you expect for it to go the distance or he gets stopped. Now, another thing is, it's one thing for you to be chasing the championship for a long period of time and overcoming things in your life like Tevin Farmer has done, but it's a whole other ball game when you are actually the champion. It's the difference between being the hunter and the hunted. So that's another thing that Tevin Farmer had to battle against. And the third thing, he's fighting with a new network. He's fighting with DAZN. He's under the app right now. The app is, pretty much making a lot of waves right now, and we didn't know prior to the fight whether Tevin Farmer was going to be out of character trying to impress everybody, including the people at the app. But Tevin Farmer went in like the professional that he is, and he went in there and he took care of business against James Tennyson. Now, if you actually watch the fight, because it's easy for you to not have watched the fight and just seen the end result. Oh, Tevin Farmer won, and that's that. But Tevin Farmer did a really, really, really good job in this fight from a technical standpoint. James Tennyson did pretty much everything that you can do against a slick boxer, southpaw like Tevin Farmer. And let me give you some examples. Number one, James Tennyson was moving forward. Number two, he was giving Tevin Farmer angles. Number three, he was throwing a variety of shots. Shots to the body, shots to the head. He was throwing, I like to call them 45s. Keith Thurman throws them a lot. They're kind of like, it's almost like a mix between a hook and an uppercut, but it comes from like a lower angle. You know what I'm saying? So if you throw a 45 shot, your elbow is probably going to be parallel to your rib cage, and then you're throwing the shot up. I call them 45 shots, but James Tennyson was throwing those as well. So he was mixing it up pretty good in terms of the punch variety. But Tevin Farmer's defense is next level. It's next level. Like, guys that have this type of defense like Tevin Farmer, I'm not comparing Tevin Farmer to any of these people I'm getting ready to mention, but I'm just mentioning them because they have great defense. You mentioned a James Toney, a Pernell Whitaker, a Floyd Mayweather. The best chance you have is to land one single shot on them from an awkward angle, from a punch that's not a traditional punch. And that's really the only way you're going to catch these guys that are so tight in terms of their defense. Tennyson did all he could. He did all he could, and Tevin Farmer is really that good defensively. And then he also shown in the fight that you can't think you're going to walk in and just bully him. Like, you're not going to be able to walk in and just bully him and do whatever you want and push him to the ropes. He's not your traditional slick boxer. A slick boxer doesn't like being in the trenches. A slick boxer usually doesn't have a nice inside game. But Tevin Farmer is a complete fighter. The only thing you can question is his power, but the recent fights that I've been watching, he's been hurting people or getting them up out of there. So Tevin Farmer is a complete fighter, man. And watching this fight, the whole way, I'm like, how does he match up with Tank? Like, how does Tank deal with this type of style, this type of defense? Just somebody this slick. Like, how does Gervonta Tank Davis deal with that? You know, and I think it's a legitimate question because with Gervonta Tank Davis, Tank doesn't throw in volume because every time he touches somebody, he thinks he got him hurt. So he really doesn't throw in volume round after round after round. Gervonta Davis, he stalks his guys, but it's more so in the sense of he knows that mentally most of his opponents are defeated before they even get into the ring with him. So you have that dynamic where, you know, Tevin Farmer's not scared of Gervonta Tank Davis at all. Like, not even a little bit. So Tank Davis will have to battle against that. And does Tevin Farmer have enough power to keep Gervonta Tank Davis off of him? And I think that's the key to that entire fight. But the whole time I'm watching this Tevin Farmer James Tennyson fight, I'm like, damn, we need this Tank Davis Tevin Farmer fight, man. We really need it. I've said it in several other videos. I'll say it again. If I was Gervonta Tank Davis and his team, I would keep him clear away from Tevin Farmer. Like, it's a hard matchup for anybody. You know what I'm saying? But if I would have said, you know, could anybody face Pernell Whitaker back in the day, I would. If I had a fighter and they had a choice of fighting Pernell Whitaker, I'd be like, nah. Like, style too difficult. Like, that's not the right style matchup for my guy. I would say the same thing about Gervonta Tank Davis. And I'm not saying him personally. I'm talking about his team, you know, his advisors, Al Heyman and, you know, Mayweather Promotions. Yes, it will be a unification fight, but after watching Tevin Farmer Saturday, there's a legitimate chance that Gervonta Tank Davis loses that fight. Because not only does Tevin Farmer have the defense, he has enough flash to actually win rounds. And you need to win rounds against Gervonta Tank Davis. And Tank throws a lot of power shots, a lot of bombs, and it tires you out when you're missing throwing bombs. And Tank Davis will land some shots, but he's definitely going to miss a lot of shots loading up against Tevin Farmer. For the sake of boxing and the fans, I hope that Al Heyman and Mayweather Promotions and DAZN can sit down and work out the business, you know, the logistics, and get this fight up and going. I don't have a preference. I don't care if it's on DAZN. I don't care if it's on Showtime. I don't care if it's on Fox or if it's in a schoolyard somewhere. I could care less where it goes down at as long as it goes down. Now, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. G5 Jeff TV, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Please share this video, support your boy. Support good content at all times. I appreciate y'all. Peace.